Oh, AJ went into more specific numbers than Roland. So he says BEV sales increased 14.4% year on year in April. This is European data. Additionally, BEV market share increased from 13.1% to 13.4% year over year. What's also making it harder to understand how much progress we are making, the overall car market in Europe has grown too. So it might appear that EVs are not making progress despite actually being sold more because the overall market just got bigger. For example, if the non-BEV market hadn't grown, BEV market share would have increased to 14.7%, which would be more significant. So we are making progress. Oh, if you don't have that reaction, let me explain. See this camera here? This is from a Model 3 that was spotted recently testing different camera placements, and this is Tesla's Robotaxi design that we sort of had a sneak peek into. And notice how this thing, the way it's cut here, it sort of resembles this part over here. Do you see what I mean? So the camera is probably going to be here, and the Robotaxi is likely going to be a two-seater. Actually, it's going to be a smaller vehicle than the Model 3. I am so looking forward to August 8th. Here's another use for Tesla Megapacks. Hotels can actually buy them. This hotel with 200 rooms now has a Megapack. We know that Tesla cut a big portion of its supercharging team in Australia, but we are seeing a new supercharger being constructed even after mass layoffs. So clearly progress is still going forward with superchargers, at least definitely in Australia. And I just saw another supercharger opened in another country that's not Australia. So clearly Tesla is still moving forward with expanding the supercharger network. Now, if Tesla goes with a Robotaxi design like this, how is Tesla going to change these rear wheels? It seems like it might be a bit difficult. I'm sure they have thought of it, but I'm still wondering, how are they going to do it? Obviously, there's going to be aerodynamic efficiency gain from covering the wheel, but is it worth the extra hassle? James Stevenson, 5 years ago today, boldly predicted that Tesla stock would open trading today at a market cap greater than $350 billion, more than a 10x return. Then, for good measure, he told the bears to timestamp him and warned them that the party in short will would be short-lived. The market cap today of Tesla stock is over $500 billion. I became a Tesla stock investor in early 2019, and for Stephen Mark Ryan, 2019 was the deal of a lifetime, specifically May. He bought more Tesla the same day James posted that. He was on a sabbatical overseas, and in May 2019, he dumped his entire remaining emergency fund into Tesla stock, buying at these split adjusted prices. Dumping all of his life savings into Tesla was not the plan while on sabbatical after closing his finance business, but how could he resist these prices in 2018 and 2019, he says. He could not, so he did not. Zero regrets. Waymo shared some interesting info on how the remote operators work, including some videos. So here's how it works. My understanding is this is a remote operator. There's this pop-up, so you see what the car sees, and then there's a camera at the bottom as well. And then you just need to check these boxes, basically. That's one way to do it. And then the car starts going eventually. Here's another example. You can see that something was just dropped on the screen there, which makes the vehicle go that way. But it takes a little while for the vehicle to actually start moving. Nothing happens for a little bit. But yeah, you can see sort of what the car is gonna do. Interesting that the fence is not displayed on that LiDAR map. So you have to rely on the actual camera. And then the operator puts another one like that there, and it takes a while for the vehicle to start moving. It's a bit slow. As long as it's not an immediate emergency, I guess this works all right. New casting equipment is arriving in Texas. What do you think Tesla is going to use these for exactly? Maybe it's going to be the Robotaxi or the next generation vehicle. We'll find out soon. Tesla to showcase FSD V12 at this event in Michigan. And this is actually good for FSD in Europe because the United Nations Economic Commission for Europe will get to experience the self-driving technology firsthand. So that's why Tesla is going there. Currently, the regulations in Europe basically prohibit FSD from working, and maybe that's going to change.